Problem affecting a lot of people. They don't want to leave their pets behind, but we have not seen a storm like this before.
No, and that 1935 Labor Day hurricane is one of the worst in history. So that was catastrophic. That destroyed Florida, destroyed railroads. They were building a whole 9 yards. This storm, if it continues to march west and turns late, will go right into Key West, we believe now. So it's all over the board. I want to start out with one of the big stories that people keep asking about. We did the Talk to Tom half-hour special earlier tonight between 7:30 and 8, and one of the big questions that keeps coming up is storm surge for our side of the state. The direction the storm is taking will make sure that our storm surge will not be one of those 11 to 15-foot storm surges like you're going to hear about in other parts of Florida. We're not going to do that. We're going to end up with like a 3 to 5 foot storm surge all the way from Volusia County down to Melbourne, maybe 1 to 3 feet here in the central part of the Cape. So it's not as bad as it could have been. I don't want to sneeze and make fun of a 3 to 5 foot storm surge. That's not good. The eroded beaches from our storm last year are prime targets already. There will be more beach erosion with this system. We'll talk about that and more in just a moment. Let me step over here and start this over again. Make sure we got everything lined up exactly the way it needs to be for you here. For some reason, it didn't start the way it should have. I want to lead with the big eye wall of the hurricane here for just a moment. Take a look at what it looks like right now. We're talking about landfall in Cuba now. They're saying it came in right there, that the center did circulate and go right on top of the leading edge of Cuba, right in there. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. If it digs in a little bit deeper, maybe it can disrupt it for a little while. Two things to take away from this. A, it didn't weaken as it rolled its way in there. It did not weaken at all. Wind speeds are still up there, upwards of 160 to 165 miles per hour, and it continues to jog almost due west here. That forward progress hasn't slowed down at all. Winds are $160, forward progress west at 13 miles per hour. The longer it can keep going west, you would think the better for you, but don't get lulled into any type of feeling like just because it's going farther west and the eye appears to be going this way, that all of Central Florida is going to luck out. I just don't see that happening. We're going to be dealing with this thing over the course of the weekend. By Sunday morning at 8 a.m., it should be here. Then it accelerates at the far side of the state, and by Monday at 8 p.m., it's all the way up into Georgia. So it goes slowly for a while at 13 to 15 miles per hour, and then it zooms up the west coast. That means a bulk of that wind field and a whole lot of that rain have to come through here. Here's the reason it's been pushed over to the west is because the models are still tightly wound together, and they have each and every one march farther to the west, sensing that the ridge of high pressure out over the Atlantic, the big Bermuda high, is stronger than the front. So the front has not been able to erode that high nearly as much. So if it turns later, then it continues to jog farther to the west. Come take a look at this. Here's the wind radius of this system. Now keep in mind, tropical storm force winds are way out. Hurricane winds are way out. About 70 miles from the center is how far out the hurricane force winds extend. Here's the clock. Saturday night at 11 p.m. So we've slowed it down a bit on the arrival of the tropical storm force winds. Now we're thinking they're not going to get in here until late Saturday instead of Saturday at 7, 8, maybe more like Saturday at midnight into 2 in the morning. But watch what happens next. Here's Sunday by 5 p.m. Tropical storm force winds are all over. Hurricane force winds do make it into the area based on the current path of projected movement. And it cruises all the way on up by Monday at 5. We're still dealing with tropical storm force winds in the northern part of the viewing area. This is going to be a long jog. Even though it's going farther to the west, don't be lulled into thinking, hey, we've lucked out and missed this. Still a thumping is coming for the state of Florida. You need to be ready. Scattered showers are out there tonight. I heard from Alice in Ponce Inlet, who has picked up more than 3 inches of rain already. So the ground is saturated in spots, and we have more rain coming with this system. Here's another way of looking at the timeline. Here's Saturday's rain. This is 3 p.m. This is 8 p.m. And then at night, here it comes. This is Sunday morning, 11 a.m. Think of all the feeder band activity rolling through as this eye comes up here just off the west coast of Florida. How much rain does that look like to you from Orlando all the way up to Jacksonville? We could still end up with high winds in those feeder bands, even though the eye is on the Gulf Coast, on the current track. It's still going to rock through here. High wind being brought down to the surface by those feeder bands. Hurricane force winds will be lashing all through Central